So today I want to talk about part 3, which is basically getting close to the end of changing and making modifications to this quad. So if you've watched part 1 and 2, you've seen that this started out as a Yamaha Blaster, 2-stroke, and bone stock. The motor blew. This was actually my very first quad, and I was given the quad after the motor went bad, and I went ahead and I put in a 600cc Streetbike engine. So this engine came from an XJ600, which I bought for 150 bucks, and you can see around there that tubing work, all of that. That is the original Streetbike frame. So with that in mind, did a few things, such as I put in a Streetbike instrument cluster here so I can see my speed and RPMs, my lights are on, all that stuff. So that's super nice to have. Other things that I found out were this aluminum gas tank that I built or had built for me is way too small. This thing is, I don't know the exact gallons, but maybe a gallon, maybe 2. Way too small. So I do have these fuel bottles that I added on a fire extinguisher mount release. So this is a quick pin and just pulls out. So I do have 2 of those on here. Super helpful out on the trail and anymore. Other things that I've gone back and forth on is the gearing. So right now I have the stock rear sprocket, and I have it hooked up to a custom 11 tooth sprocket underneath this engine cover here, which geared it down a lot, which I needed. I don't need the high speeds, I need more torque. Other things that have been done recently is I went from a set of aftermarket springs that were kind of working, or shocks I should say, and I had stiffer springs put in. They weren't working, so I went over to these Elkas. Haven't had any time to test that yet. Other things too is this front LED bar that I had sitting around. I was able to put that in, and you can see there I was able to kind of notch it out around. So yeah, that's the updates. I'll get some video footage of me riding here soon.